team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will put total weather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Barco. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Clemson's offense comes onto the field first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you haven't... And you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the... And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the... Turning it off! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that. They run down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hauls it in. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Tigers in the hurry up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barco. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got him downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cardinals offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level, but I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on you on 2nd down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space. It's Longo. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point.
Touchdown, Tiger! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Back to pass, it's Gadecki. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. It's funny, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
Hunt is on its way. Secures it at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. A run for the quarterback. Running into the open space. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always interesting.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now the play fake. Using the quick game. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Cardinals are flying down the field. Looking to pass. It's Gadecki. Gets it out fast. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. That last completion sets him up on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. A linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan, because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for 3.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Coming out with it, it's Sparko. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's House. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Looking for room, it's Longo. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun. Ball is out behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here's the handoff. They get him stopped at the 32. A solid pickup, but it will bring up a 4th down and decision time. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The give to the back. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Gadecki. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to get away from 1 tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's open on the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. To the air on 1st down. Floats it out in space. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Throwing right. He's got it. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, what a move. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Going for 6. Touchdown Cardinals. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barco. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Rush is on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down, able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in position, made sure there wasn't a catch. That was a fantastic play defensively.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again.
Got it.
Line is set on third down. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed, and he loses the football on the return. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, David.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Just ran over him. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the foot...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Dropping back, it's Gadecki. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of... Gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Got a man, it's Stark. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stark.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And the Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Skidecki. Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisville.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nevada stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Reno. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Not a lot the defense could do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Great, a defender missed. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Clemson is quick to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
At the 16-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
Ready, set. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back-to-back.
Touchdown, Tigers. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic, and this guy is having himself a day.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Give to the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilkins. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll try the right side. Shakes off the defender. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
At the 35. Brings up second down.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go! Let's go!
Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stark. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
To the air, it's Gadecki. Pressure coming. On target over the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. These two guys just on the same wavelength. They make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Wide open spaces. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the catch down the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Skadecki. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Here's a heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their toes.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Gadecki. Looking left. Complete on the comeback. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Takes the easy completion.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not...
Lofts one high and deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this football.